बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं, बन बन जाऊं जाऊं, बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं। कितहु छिप गए कृष्ण मुरारी, कितहु छिप गए कृष्ण मुरारी। बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं जाऊं, बन बन गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतान शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपते सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं, भद्रकाले नमो नमः। वेद वेदांत वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरु स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र। येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः। प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणे ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः। पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं। देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासु, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासु, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम हरि ओम। We'll chant from 11th verse. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Kayena Manasa Buddhya Kevalairindriyarapi Kevalairindriyarapi Yoginah Karma Kurvanti Sangam Tyaktvatma Shuddhaye Yuktah Karma Phalam Tyaktva Shantimapnoti Naishthiki Ayuktah Kamakarena Phale Sakto Nibadhyate Sarvakarmani Manasa Sanyasyaste Sukham Vashi Navadvare Pure Dehi Naiva Kurvanna Karayan Na Kartrutvam Na Karmani Lokasya Srajati Prabhu Na Karma Phala Sanyogam Svabhavastu Pravartate Nadatte Kasyachit Papam Na Chaiva Sukritam Vibhu Ajnanenamritam Jnanam Tena Muyyanti Jantavaha Jnanena tu tadajnanam Yeshanashitamatmanaha Tesham adityavajnanam Prakashayati tatparam Prakashayati tatparam. We were seeing that from 13th verse, Bhagavan is talking about the absolute nature of self and abidance in that. So, the topic of Gyan Karma Sannyas, which was mentioned in 18th slok of 4th chapter, is being elaborated here now again. So, then what was the Gyan Karma Sannyas? Gyan Karma Sannyas was seeing the actionlessness in the action, seeing the enjoymentlessness in the enjoyment or any action. Why should we hear all these things? Why? Because bondage means, what is the meaning of bondage? Where you feel I can't live without doing, enjoying and knowing something. When you owe your existence to action or enjoyment, that is the bondage. Owing our existence to something other than the existence itself is called bondage. My life is not without you. I am independent. I don't need any person. I don't need any action. I don't need any enjoyment for me to be there. But I don't feel like that. I feel I need action. I need enjoyment. I need people. I need a certain status. I need a kind of place. Without that, I will be lost. So, all these things that we have put on the I, that is the bondage. So, bondage is a name of the unnecessary suffixes added to I am or I want. I want. I in the I is associated with the verb. That noun and verb has mixed up. I am walking. I am watching. I am eating. If you say I am something, that is fine, but after that, when something of the world I associate with I, then that thing becomes indispensable. And I am in the race to catch something. That is the nature of bondage. I already explained this. And because of this bondage, there is a next birth. Next birth means your unfulfilled desires are there. Your unfulfilled vasanas are there. Your unfulfilled worship is there. I wanted to fly the plane and become pilot, but I could not do it. People said, pilot your life properly. But I wanted to become a pilot, fighter pilot. Only I remained fighter. So, fighter pilot, I wanted to take off in the sea. There's a flight, MG, etc. They land on the top of the surface of a sea on a ship and take off from the sea only, like that. Jet, fast pilot. But I was rejected in the first round only because my height I was only 4 feet. So from distance only this thing got out. How can I increase my height? I can't. And I had glasses also, very heavy glasses. My power was +6 plus. So they asked me, can you see this 5 finger? I said, no. He said, when you can't see, how can you see the flight? And they threw me out. But still I have a desire to be a pilot. I have not gone. Desires don't go away. Just because you are rejected, it doesn't go. So next birth, if not this birth, next birth I will again try. I will pray to the Lord that I meet my physical condition. I am tall enough and my eyes have no problem and my aptitude is also good. So I can become a jet fighter pilot. अब this desire will take you to the new birth. बड़ी लंबी कहानी है भैया अपनी, बड़ी मार खा के आए हम लोग. We have been hit many times and then we are landed here. Then again we will be hit. The moment to become something, you will be hit. In the jungle, one disciple and guru were going. They got lost. So they saw the wooden house all of a sudden. On the jungle, what is it called? Wooden, tree house. So disciple and guru said, what to do? He said, go and sit there. He said, you go. And he said, you go. Disciple went on the top. He sat there with the lantern. So in the night, the master came up the tree house. He said, who is that? He said, I am a sadhu. He said, you are sadhu and you are enjoying tree house, get out. You are expected to live under the tree, not over it. Hello. Next morning, Guru met me. He said, "What happened?" Bole, he shouted on me. He humiliated me. You asked me to go and I got shouting. He said, "Today I will go." So Guru went on the top. Again in the night, then Master came. He said, "Who is there? Kaun hai?" So this Guru came out. He said, "Batao, kaun ho?" He kept quiet. He said, "Acha, Sadhu Baba, be there." A moment in you, in your understanding, if you are something else other than the self, in your understanding. In other understanding, I don't bother. People understand me as father, mother, I don't care. But in your drishti, if that is a real definition about yourself, that I am this, then that identity will demand something. It needs its own area of expression. And when you can't express, then you will be sad. And that will take you to different places. I wanted to be rich, therefore I joined the business. After joining the business, therefore I have to meet customers. I'm a salesman. Therefore I have to hear a lot of people. I have to go through a lot to please them because they don't understand many times. Because I want money. Therefore I have to hear also. They said, "What is this you have given? Is this the way to give me this? We don't use this brand of oil." And, "Please sir, please have it." "No, we don't use this brand. Please go out." Salesman, "But just listen, just put on this oil." He said, "No, we are all bald, we don't use. Get out." So you have to put oil. He said, "For your children." "Well, no. Chalo. I don't know whether salesmen come here or not. But in India, I've seen a lot of salesmen selling agarbatti, selling lamp, selling some kind oil, sometimes clothes, sometimes some funny things. And बेचारे को सुनते ही नहीं हो. Nobody is listening also. बोले ठीक है, it's okay. है हमारे पास. अरे सुन तो लीजिए आप. Please listen. No, thank you. Bichara putting on his bag, he goes away. Moment you are in the range, you are something else other than. After that, world has a veto on you. It will decide your mood. If you want money, money will decide your mood. If you like pasta, then pasta will decide your mood. If you like good clothes will decide your mood. Bhagavan wants to be free from everything. Buddha used to say, be in the world, but be not of the world. Like the boat is in the ocean, but not of the ocean. It is of the boatsman. Simple quotations, Gurudev, you must have heard this. So, abiding in the self is the only way we can save ourselves from all future calamities. Otherwise, you have to keep on shopping and you have to go out. As long as you have a desire, it will catapult you to a new womb of a mother. And it is not that you get one thing, your whole past fruits of action open up. If somebody has to give you a job, he will see all the resumes also. How long you were in this company, why this gap of 2 years is there. From 2010 to 2013, then there is no job. Where were you? Now I was doing some research. Show me the paper. What research you were doing? Show me the paper of research. No, research on the internet. No, that is not counted. That is not counted. That is called not research, that is called surfing. That is called net surfing. Any certificate you have? Any exams you passed? No. Then Nothing. You are unemployed. In the interview, they asked a lot of questions. But if you had no desire, why will anybody say anything? Who has the power to humiliate you? And you feel humiliated. You feel sad because he did not give me. He doesn't give me. Because I don't have a personality to take. I don't have a personality to take that, so let him not give. It doesn't matter. What does it matter? But it matters a lot when something you desire. Little you desire and whole world will be on your head. To make us established in the self, Nididhyasana is required, and this is started from 13 verse to 26 verse. Don't be what you are not. So, na kartritvam na karmani, lokasya, we have seen this verse yesterday. But I have heard Bhagwan creates the world, Bhagwan has given duties also. How come this shlok is saying like that? Bhagwan himself says, Chatur varne maya srishtam. कभी कुछ बोलते हैं, कभी कुछ बोलते हैं. ये तो पॉलिटिशियन वाली बात होगी. Politicians have got very bad name unnecessarily. Some are good politicians also. Politics is a subject in university. That which is related to policies is called politics. But we have taken body politics है घर में. In the house, lot of politics है. Something wrong is there. Many politics है. I don't want to go there. Lot of politics in this organization. तो ऐसा नहीं है. भगवान कुछ बोलते हैं, कुछ बोलते हैं. At one time he is saying in 11th chapter, 10th chapter, that I only have maya hatastam jahi mahavatishta. I have already killed. And he is saying, I don't do anything. That place he says, I give karm phal. And now he is saying, na karm phal sanyogam. ये क्या बात है भाई? एक बात बोलिए आप. At one place he says, swadharme nidhanam shreya. Other place he says, sardhanman parityajya. Maam ekam sharanam braja. ये कोई बात हुई? At one place he says, patram pushpam phalam toyam. Offer everything to me. And here he says, Nadatte kasachit papam punyam, I don't take anything. ये तो हम लोग की तरह बात कभी कुछ ऐसा नहीं है. Bhagwan is not moody and foolish like us. To be moody you have to be foolish because you are not under control. Please note, sun is small or big. Sun is small or big. Where you see from. If you see from a distance, sun is very small, but the more you go close, sun will be. So with the upadhi of distance, sun appears as a ball. So with a certain conditioning, same thing appears as different. Up morning sun, if you see, very pleasing morning sun is there, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, if you get up someday. Will I get up? Every day I get up. No, those who not get up, I'm saying. So, once or twice in a life if you get up. So, if you see there morning sun, it's so pleasing. It's so lovely, like a ball is there and such nice color is there, full of golden colors are there. But originally sun is not like that. With the conditioning of the rotation and revolution, the sun is appearing like that. It is not like that. Lot of poems are said. Lot of Hindi, English poems are there on the morning sun, rising sun. They say also is a rising star. He is a rising star. So, बोलते रहते हैं आप. And what that sunrise can do, real sun cannot do. The birds get up in that time, they chirp in the morning. The flowers blossom in the morning. But by itself, sun says, I have no morning at all. I don't know what are you talking. There is no evening and morning. So with a certain conditioning, same thing appears as defined. There is nothing called, winter for sun. Winter is in relative to the distance that is from the sun. When the distance from the sun is more, that portion of the earth goes through winter. So in the southern hemisphere it is winter. In that hemisphere it must be little summer. By itself, pure consciousness is not doer. But with the upadhi, we only say Bhagavan gives fruits of action. Karturagya prapyate phalam. So with the conditioning of our karma, same consciousness, same Bhagavan becomes fruit or giver of fruit of action. And to give fruit of action, he has to be omniscient. He has to know everything, then only he can give. Not only he has to be omniscient, but he has to be omnipotent also. He knows everything. To know all fruit of all karma at all time is almost impossible for human being. When I concentrate here, I can't concentrate there. But at the same time, seeing all jivas, their fruits of action, it's almost very difficult. Impossible. This is the Ishwaratva of Ishwar. By itself, please note, if it becomes doer, he will go mad. Somebody told me, Bhagwan ko bada dukh hota hoga sabko dekh ke. Whole world is full of problems. Itne log mar rahe hain, Bhagwan is seeing everybody, people are dying, somebody is getting burned, somebody is killed. You see one murder and you see how your mind will be. Thank God if you have not seen, I have not seen. But you see accident happening, somebody being crushed, or somebody is beating the wife. Somebody is a wife beater and the wife is screaming. If you see these things, you will be aghast. You can't eat food. You cannot get out of that memory. You will be in a shock. Somebody is hacking somebody to death. Such a horrible things go on. Not pleasing things go on in this world. And Bhagwan sees all. So Bhagwan तो बहुत परेशान हो गए होंगे बेचारे. Bhagwan is seeing everything. He is seeing how I lie also. He is seeing how I do something wrong also. So seeing my wrong things, he must be very upset. ऐसे तो he'll go mad. If you think of God, you should have been mad by now. I mean, considering your life, our life, if he sees only one person's all actions and all his thoughts, Sri Uriya Babaji went to Guwahati and there he did Upasana, Kamakhya Devi. So he had got Siddhi that he knew everybody's mind. When he started knowing the mind, people came. So he saw the various bad mind, dirty mind, cruel mind, tricky mind. So he got very disturbed. So he asked the Deviji, please take away this siddhi that I have. Please take away this power. I was much happier without knowing this. I'm quite disturbed seeing the person because he could say that this person is thinking like that. See, he is acting here. He is doing something, but he is coming. He has done this bad work and now he is talking to me. He has brought a lot of prasad for me. So that became very difficult. So तो भगवान को बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी फिर. तो भगवान to resign. हमसे नहीं संभलना, बहुत डिस्टर्ब है. देखो यही ध्यान देना. Bhagwan sees all because he is of the nature of pure consciousness. He knows all that as mithya only. From the conditioning of Maya, when Bhagavan sees, it is all as false. Conditioning of devotees, supposing somebody wanted to make him son, so he becomes Krishna and Ram Bhagavan. Somebody wants to make him Guru, he becomes Shiv Bhagavan, Shankaracharya Bhagavan. Somebody wants to make him mother, he becomes Durga Devi. And in every heart, he is Antaryami with respect to Antakaran. With everybody experience, I think God, I was feeling very guilty, or I was feeling very happy today, I did my part. So with relative, Bhagavan becomes omniscient, he becomes everything. With conditioning. Without conditioning is mentioned here. So there is no contradiction. What is apani pado? Apani pado pashyam chakshu shunomya karna. Kaivalya Apani pada. He is not having any feet and legs, still he runs. Pashyama chakshu, he sees without eyes. Shunomya karna, he hears without ears. Apani pado, pashyama chakshu. So this is there. So he is the creator of the world also, he is the creator of the doership also, he is the creator of fruit of action also. From relative angle. But from his angle, he is not creator. There is no world. Swabhavastu pravartate. If you are from your angle, he is karma phaldata. We pray to the God. From his angle, there is nobody to listen to prayer. But I can't understand that angle. From his angle, there is nothing else. You may find it difficult, but you have to hear that. You can't understand that. The child doesn't understand. There was a time I was not there. My father became father later on only. My father was not a father. So he was seeing album, he got very upset. Why didn't you call me in your marriage? When I am so close to you. When I am so close and you love me so much. And such a big event had taken place in your life. Why I am not in any photograph? I can't think that I was not there. You are not the son. I feel I was a son forever. I am always a daughter. I can't conceive myself like that. So ordinary person cannot say, okay, Bhagavan, there is only one consciousness, there is no, that I don't have that relation there. Ishwar and Jeev, they are not there as much. So, na karm phal sanyogam swabhavastu pravartate. Swabhava word I took yesterday. You remember that Swabhava word? Swabhava means everything as a rule. This flower, any tree from this flower, from that tree will have this color. Chrysanthemum flower is there. So from this tree you can't have rose. From this tree you can't have lotus. It is the nature of that tree to generate this kind of flower. Nature means with a certain cause only certain effect will come up. That is called the Swabhava here. From a man, a tiger won't be born. From a human being, tiger is not born. Or goat is not born. Otherwise outside the hospital, a lot of zoo people will be there. There is a rule. From a human being, only human being is born. From Indian, only Indian is born. From African, only African is born. His complexion will be and his color will be of African. From American, only American will be born. ठीक है ना? ये रूल है उसका. From a dog, only dog will be born, not rat. Rat has come out from the dog, not possible. So these rules which are in this Srishti, they are also called Swabhav. ध्यान देके सुनना. Rules which are there. There is a rule. Rule means definite relationship between cause and effect which cannot be broken by any human being is called the divine rule. It's the law, gravitation is a law of the God. That law cannot be broken because you are a strong person. And if rule is there, there has to be one ruler also, upholder of the law. Because rule is an inert thing. Rule can't hold the rule. Anything is held, holder has to be there to hold it. Supposing the house is very well held. Somebody says, Swamiji, we have 5 brothers, we all live together. I went somewhere and I think 35, 6 brothers were there. And they all have same house, same one kitchen. And I said, how many people in the house? They said 32. 32 people were living there, family members. And they said only one kitchen we have. We all have. So then you must be loving each other a lot. They said, yes, we all have a lot of love. Brothers love each other, but their wives love each other very difficult. So, है ना? तो natural होता है सब. The next question, can you guess my next question? Who was the one? Who is your father and mother? He said, yes, they were the one, or they are the one who are holding the house. I don't know what will happen after he goes away. He is the one who holds. So one person holds the family. One person holds the organization. One person holds the company. Big company, if you go into detail, whether Samsung is there, whether Apple is there, you will find one person was behind that who was the main holder. And sometimes they fall apart if you don't have one strong holder. ठीक कह रहे हैं. So if the rules are held, there has to be holder. And that holder is called the Ishwar. But rules are also called Swabhav. Rules are there. What you call in the word automatic. But automatic is it is a false word. Means by itself something is happening. Anything, how can it happen? Because something else should be acting on something to happen. How can something act on itself? How can it be automatic? If I am speaking, my tongue is moving because the mind is prompting the tongue. Therefore, tongue is not automatic. Even autopilot mode is controlled by somewhere. The planes which are in autopilot, there is also pilot sits. And certain aircraft, there is a remote, radar is there. The person is sitting on the airport and controlling that from there. So, Swabhavastu pravartate. It is the rule I have made. Bhagavan somehow is saying consciousness is not the doer. I am not the doer, I am not the main doer. And he says here, Bhashkar makes it much more clearer, avidya lakshana prakriti. That means that Maya, because whole world of this you may not find very pleasant. Whole world is running only because of ignorance. Ignorance ki factory. Baapre. Your body is the gross form of ignorance. Like grossified water is called ice. And grossified and sweet milk is called ice cream. It is not different than ice cream, different than milk. And ice is not different than water. And similarly, what you say big salt, when the rocks, million years back they were mud. Mud for million years when they are kept, they become rock. If you go and see Uttar Kashi, Lot of in the ocean or in the river, rocks are very circular in nature because constantly wave is hitting them. Wave is hitting, therefore they have become rounded like that. Outside rocks are not like that. Similarly, grossified ignorance is called your body. Why? By the way, why? Because this body is of karma phal. And fruit of action is made out of karta. You lot of karta, your fruits of action have made this body, which you call I am tall, I am short, I am smart. I have lost. Swamiji, very good news. I have lost 2 kg. कोई न्यूज मारेंगे तुम्हारे 2 kg lost. No, I was 90. I'm now 88. Today we are going to celebrate by having a big party. आपको जो शरीर दिख रहा है अच्छा खासा सॉलिड शरीर दिख रहा है ना. I do exercises, back exercises is there, the neck exercises are there, like this. Neck exercises there. Doctor has said morning do like this, like anti-clockwise, clockwise. जो सॉलिड शरीर दिख रहा है बढ़िया सा लंबा चौड़ा बढ़िया मुस्टैक इज देयर, बाल सब सेट है, एकदम झकाझक है. हैंड्स आर नाइस क्रीम इज पुट. ये सब जो है बढ़िया. पुट सैनिटाइजर, कीप ऑन डूइंग फॉर 20 seconds. नो अदर वर्क यू हैव, जस्ट डू लाइक दैट. It is a grossified form of your karma phal. Karma phal is because of karta. Karta is because of ignorance. Therefore, body is the grandson of ignorance. Means, by the way, what do you mean by that? Means it is not there. What is seen by ignorance is mistake. What is seen by mistake is not there, it is appearing. When I say, no, it is your ignorance, well, I think you are upset with me. No, I am not upset. It is your, by mistake you are seeing that. But when it is not there. Oh. So this is a grossified form of ignorance, very gross. And from this grossified form of ignorance, you do action, which is another form of ignorance, and you will create another form of ignorance. All fruit of action is another form of ignorance, various forms of ignorances. And to be more precise, all your relatives, so-called father, mother, children, brother, daughter, Tinky and Pinky, Minnie, all these major all are your grossified form of your foolishness. बोले ऐसा मत बोलिए. वेदांत तो खुली बात करता है, कुछ वो बात नहीं, छिपी बात नहीं होगी. बोले you mean to say my foolishness is called my, for wife I understand. No, for my son, for my daughter, for my husband, for my father, for my mother. All are gross form of your ignorance. चलो foolishness नहीं बोलते, ignorance बोल देते हैं ना. आपको अच्छा ही लगा तो हम ignorance बोल देते हैं. That means they are not there. And therefore the body disappears one day. यही नहीं, whole world is a grossified form of swabhav, ignorance. And therefore it disappears. Something which is made out of ignorance it will disappear at any time forever. This is the Laksha. I had a father, father is no more. Father disappeared forever. I had a mother, mother disappeared. Grandfather, grandfather disappeared forever. I had a childhood that disappeared forever. No, I want the same childhood. No, you cannot get it. It has disappeared forever. Just see photographs. See photographs, that's it. Nothing is there. And after you pass away, people will throw away photograph. Who will keep all these things? Too much of paperwork is going away nowadays. We are using lesser and lesser paper now. Who will be keeping a paper in a lot of spaces? Earlier days, office had a lot of files. There was a big section, lot of files. Too much of dirt was there because of the file. It was compiled all around. And who will open it? Record. Everything is in the soft copy now. I mean, what was occupying a big room, it occupies simple chip now. I have transferred on that. 1 terabyte is there. One is megabyte, other is terabyte. वहाँ भी तेरा मेरा है. कुछ नहीं है ऐसा. स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते है नहीं कुछ. लग रहा है आपको कि हो रहा है, कुछ हो नहीं रहा है. झूठ का झूठ में हो रहा है. झूठ का झूठ में हो रहा है. False is working in the false through false. वेदांता क्या क्या करे. One Mahatma was there. He was around 100 years, 90 years. He used to lie down all the time. The only way to make him get up was very funny. You know what they used to say? बोले महात्मा जी लड़की आ गई है, शादी होने वाली है. Bride is ready. Some bride is ready. She has come to see you. खड़े बैठ जाए. बोले कहाँ है? बोले अच्छा. कोई लड़की, nobody came. Nothing, nobody was there. Somebody else, भाई क्या है, क्या चक्कर है? Whole day you are lying down. Moment anybody says you just sit. बोले जब ये वो भी झूठ है तो ये भी झूठ है. When the girl is false, my getting up is also false. वो महात्मा अलग ही होते हैं. You cannot understand a Mahatma unless you are a Mahatma. Worldly person can't understand a Mahatma. To understand purity, you have to be pure. Impure person can't understand Ramji and Sita ji. They will impose their impurity on Ramji and Sita ji. Their doership and enjoyership they will impose on Lord Krishna. To enjoy Ras Leela, you have to be pure like Lord Krishna. Therefore, Jayadalji never encouraged anybody to go through a lot of Ras Leela. He said, you are not pure enough to sing Ras Leela. So, स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते. क्यों अपनी दिमाग खराब कर रहे हो? है चल रहा है तो झूठ का झूठ में चल रहा है. अब उसमें क्या कर सकते? स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते इन अदर मीन्स बोले झूठी हो रहा है काम, झूठा झूठा काम हो रहा है. Like the children play on the sea beach. They make one kind of sea, sand house, sand castle, sand house. So one becomes husband, one becomes wife. And they come there. As the father, they have seen the father coming, walking inside with the briefcase. He comes, get a cup of tea. I mean, he is acting. At the end, they were called, come here. So they smash the whole sand castle. ये तो ऐसा ही खेल चल रहा है. झूठ का खेल झूठ में हो रहा है. झूठ के वाइफ है, झूठ के हस्बैंड है. False wife is with the false husband, doing false action, going to the false places. ये चल रहा है. बोले स्वामी जी, everything is false. What will I do? So you are also, what you are thinking, I do, that is also false. First falsify that. Our problem is we think mind is real and world is false. Now when the mind is real, the mind's hands want to, पहले इसको falsify, then you falsify the world. This is the one meaning. Another meaning I'll give if some other time comes. I'm not promising. Therefore, avidya lakshana prakriti maya. माया प्रवर्तते, ये सब माया में ही है, ये शरीर भी माया में है, संबंध रिलेशंस आर इन माया, एक्शन इज इन माया, फ्रूट ऑफ एक्शन इज इन माया, कमिंग एंड गोइंग इज माया, गो गोचर जहां लगी मन जाई सो सब माया जानो भाई। गो गोचर जहां लगी सब भाई सो सब माया जानो भाई। हु सेड? लक्ष्मण जी to Nishad Raj in Lakshman Gita. Wherever eyes goes, wherever mind goes, it is all only in Maya. When I say Maya, it means which is not there but experienced. Like dream. For something not to be there, experience is not a criteria. You can experience something which is not there also. Like Manoraj, your dream experience is not there. Experience my ego, I am very important, but I am not. I feel you liked me, but you did not. Later I discovered you did not like me. I felt you liked me. I experienced, but I discovered you did not. You have forgotten me. How I became out of sight, you became out of my mind. And you are mine. Well, I got very busy. I got very, very busy. We are meeting after 5 years. But we were so close. I really am sorry. I was so sorry. We were very close. We used to have lunch together, dinner together, but somehow we got separated. I just don't know. We were not in touch at all. Have you forgotten me? No, I have not forgotten you. No, if you have not forgotten me, why don't you call me? I got just very busy, I understand. But you miss me. Of course I miss you. But do you miss me as you are missing me when we are together? No, not like that. I have my family and all this. सब ऐसे ही छोटी छोटी बात है. इसको एक वर्ड से ही had put स्वभाव. Whole world is स्वभाव, कर्म is स्वभाव, कर्ता is स्वभाव, कर्मफल is स्वभाव, जीव ईश्वर संबंध is स्वभाव, your body is स्वभाव. All these rules are there. नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापं न चैव सुकृतं विभुः अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानं तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः. Now Bhagwan is in his full mood. विभु, देखो पहले प्रभु बोला, विभु बोल दिया उसको. विभु मीन्स what? विविधम भवति, who has become vivid. Vivid means अनेक, many. विविधम भवति इति विभु. Vibhu, like in dream you become Vibhu. In dream you are the dream dog. Understand? If you have, definitely must have seen dog in the dream. Especially if you have dog. You have dog, no? Seen the dog? You also? You also, no? देखो. You also like so much. बहुत पसंद है इनको पेट्स वगैरह तो. You are the dream dog. You are the dream donkey. Well, it's not dream dog. Of course, who's the donkey then? In the dream, you alone are. Well, but I saw Lord Shiva in the dream. Then you are the Shiva also. If you have seen Lord, you alone are the Lord Shiva there. Vibhu. Another meaning is vipritam bhavati, who appears as different. Vividham bhavati, vipritam bhavati. You are something, you are appearing, you are the dream consciousness which didn't have any shape, but you are appearing with lot of shape. देखो, Bhagwan has chosen this word deliberately. This Gita is his mantra. It's not a human creation. He said this Vibhu, one was just become. Na adatte kasyachit papam. I don't take anybody's sin. Neither don't take sin, I'm giving good actions. Na sukritam, I don't take anybody's merits also. I'm not tainted by anybody's good and bad actions. As Atma also, as an Ishwar also. That means as Atma also, when you do bad, Atma has not done bad. Atma has not become bad. I have done very bad action. So, but you as a Jeev must be suffering. Atma doesn't have guilt. Or I have done very good action. I donated so much. So Atma has no punya now. Because it is Vibhu. It is all pervading. All pervading can't be associated with anything else. This is the connotation here. Like a space can't get wet with the water and doesn't get hot with the air, with the fire. Air can be hot, water can be hot, earth can be hot. Space is not hot. There is nothing to make it hot. Space is not cold. Space is not wet. Space is not fragrant. Fragrance is a dharma of Vayu. If you put agarbatti, so fragrance is taken by the air, not the space. Because fragrance travels all the time. Vayu gandhani. So, Vayu takes it. Some fragrance is there, agarbatti is lit here. And slowly the air takes it everywhere. So you feel, I think somebody's done puja. Nice fragrance is there. Or some flower is there. Some flower, jasmine flower is there. So slowly sometimes in the drawing room they put it in the vase, the flowers, etc. Some fragrant flower. So it automatically, because air goes. Air is mixing with the flowers, pollen, fragrance. Not the space. Why? Because I am Nitya. I am all pervading. 5 points, don't forget of second chapter, which is the base here. Second chapter, fourth chapter, fifth chapter. See how they are related to each other. And supposing you jump second chapter. One Swamiji was there, he said, I don't teach second chapter because it is difficult. I stopped on the third, fourth, and then later on I come to second. I said, if Bhagwan really wanted, he would not have given the second chapter first. No? So therefore second chapter was important. We have already read it, heard it. If you have not, please go through it. If you are Nitya, if you are all pervading, where is you are getting it? And therefore, please note, therefore, you are Mahasannyasin. You know why? Because you go to deep sleep. Because you renounce everything. You are so detached, how much you love somebody, but when you have to sleep, you drop that person. You drop your body's identification also. कितने बड़े सन्यासी हो आप? At least for 6-7 hours you are sannyasi. You can put on akar robe and sleep. Because you are a sannyasi. You have dropped everything. When you get up, then you remove it. So out of 24 hours, 6-7 hours, you are total sannyasi. कुछ नहीं हमारा, किसी को हमने कोई राग द्वेष काम क्रोध कुछ भी, कोई कर्ता भोक्ता कुछ नहीं है उस समय. I have dropped everything. Closest person I don't know at that time. Imagine. People say, I love you, no? Closest person. People say, I don't forget you for a moment. ये सब बात, just listen it and don't take it seriously. सब भूल जाता है आदमी. Because Atma is not taken impression of your work. If Atma had become very good, you can't sleep. Therefore, some days you can't sleep. Because you are excitement, out of excitement, or out of sadness, or out of anger, out of fear. Because you are not able to drop that thought. But na adatte, na adatte. Datte means to give, adatte means to take. I don't take any sins from anybody. Who's saying? Atma is saying. I'll talk from Bhagavan's level later on. Atma, I don't take. I have not become sinner because I did sin. Sin was done by body. I was not a shareholder in that. In my presence, if in the light of the house, the light of the torch, somebody steals or this light, supposing somebody comes and steals in certain light is not responsible. Nobody can say because of you light, therefore the stealing was done. Light said, I don't know anything. I am just illuminatory. And if Havan is done in sunlight, the sun is not going to get punya because sun was lighting. And in the sunlight murder was done, then sun is not responsible. This is a broad daylight murder. The sun is not responsible. Sun is not going to get tainted. Or sun is not going to get holy because it was a very auspicious day. Sun has no relation with what it is illuminating. And it doesn't matter whether you commit sin or you do some nice work there. Only that's very good. I can do any kind of sin. Please note, when you do sin at a body level, that fruit also will come at the body level. Then also say, I have not done. When fruit comes, then also say, either you accept both or you accept nothing. You can't accept one part. When you do something wrong, बोले हम आत्मा है, हमने कुछ किया नहीं. Bhagavan has said, na datte. Okay, then fruit will come. Then also say the same thing. When police will take and put in the jail, then also I am Atma. Then don't say, no, don't hit me. Either you be one side, don't be on this one side here. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. One person heard that, everything is God only. So when a mad elephant was coming. And mad elephant, people said, hey, move. Mad elephant will hit you. Well, everything is God. That elephant took coil in its trunk and threw it and smashed. My elephant doesn't love you after that when it go mad. Elephant takes you in your trunk, and you know what it does? Either throws you or it smashes with his feet. Stamp. His feet like a stamp. So when he recovered, he said, see what happened. I said, you only told everything is God. Others said that God only told to go away also. Na datte kasyachit papam na chaiva sukritam vibhu. 14th श्लोक is स्वभावात्मक, 15th श्लोक is स्वरूपात्मक. Then ajnane navritam jnanam. Avritam jnanam. Jnanam Bhashyaka writes a special word, Vivek Vijnanam. We'll see it tomorrow. Vivek Vijnanam. Only people are deluded. Wait. People are deluded. Ajnane na vritam Jantavah muhyanti. Jantu word has been used. Zoology. Zoology, kahan gayi wo? Zoology is called in when they study Jantu Shastra. Like Jeev Shastra, Jantu Shastra is there. Vanaspati Shastra is botany. Botany is called Vanaspati Shastra. And Jeev Shastra, Jantu Shastra is called zoology. So Jantu means Jayate Mriyate iti, one who is born and dead. This is the meaning of Jantu. Bhagavan has used quite a strong word here. He said they are deluded by ignorance. Why? Because they think I am the sinner. And I am the one who is enjoyer. They have forgotten my essential nature and they have taken as a ahankar nature. We have two eyes. One eye is changing eyes and one eye is unchanging eye. One is a conditional eye. I am a speaker, after that I will be eater. After that I will be sleeper. After that I will be reader. After that, this is changing eye. One eye is unchanging. One eye is all pervasive. It has no relation. Other eye is imaginary eye. Which is with respect to I became father, son. I became angry today. I became sad today. I became very passionate today. I became very low. I just feel I'll sink. I feel I became very, very exhausted today. That is with relation to action, people, which is related to mithyatva. Only please note, only false will marry false. Dream girl can marry a dream boy. So if the world is false, so one who associates with the world will be always false. True Atma cannot associate with the world. The false associating world will be false. It is very easy to say world is false. But please don't forget, one who is relating to the world also is false. And therefore Bhagavan says, they don't know me. Agyanin avritam gyan. Their knowledge is obscured, was veiled by ignorance. And therefore they are deluded. Deluded means seeing something else. Seeing something else. There is something called bhang in India. And what is translated as bhang? Bhang. They drink something. Something is there. In Holi they have. Some non, but bhang. Thandai they have bhang, etc. One person came and after satsang he was searching his shoes. After 1 hour, 2 hours, he said, what color shoes was there? He said, I will put on chappals. He had come with the slippers and he was searching the shoes. इसको बोलते हैं भांग चढ़ी हुई है. What is not there, he is searching that. Really it happened somewhere. Then other thing happened somewhere that he said, घर ले चलो. He said, घर में ही हो आप? नहीं घर ले चलो. You know what happened in bhang? That emotion keeps on in your mind. It keeps on circling in your mind continuously. That thought you are not able to drop. बोले नहीं घर ले चलो, तुम घर ले नहीं. बोले आप घर में ही बाबूजी, आप घर में ही हैं. जैसे देखिए घर ये फोटो है. बोले नहीं है. He didn't understand. Similarly, we have also one bhang of ignorance. चढ़ी है ignorance इनको. ये मेरा son है, he is my son. I am Mr. SNP. I am Mr. Tall, I am short. He is my daughter, he is my father. I am living in the world. World is real. I have to achieve something in the world. I am an important person. I want to become something. This is my money. This is all like effect of your ignorance. Muhi means effect of ignorance. Tena muyanti jantava. आप हो ना ये है. Then means agyanen. I told you these are tough shlokas, but I'll come back to it tomorrow again. ओम हर नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महा। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की, श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव।